So now we're going to do the packet tracer activity WLAN configuration. So this is the addressing table, device, interface, IP address, and the WLAN information, WLAN, SSID, authentication, username, and password. Note: it's not good practice to reuse password as is doing in this activity. So on the objectives, you will implement both WPA2-PSK and WPA2 Enterprise Security. So configure a home router to provide Wi-Fi connectivity to a variety of devices. Configure WPA2-PSK security on a home router. Configure interface on a WLC. Configure WLANs on a WLC. Configure WPA2-PSK security on a WLAN. Configure, etc. and etc. Verify connectivity, WLAN connectivity. So the background, you will apply your WLAN skills and knowledge by configuring a home wireless router and an enterprise WLC. We will implement both WPA2, etc. and etc. So in our instructions, part 1, configure a home wireless router. So you are installing a new home wireless router at you will need to change settings on the router. Step 1, change DHCP settings. So open the home wireless router GUI and change the router IP and DHCP settings. So let's do that. So home wireless router, and go into GUI, static, and then let's see if it's okay. Permit a maximum of 20 addresses to be issued by. So let's set 20. Configure the DHCP servers to be start with the IP address 3. So let's set 3. And then configure the internet interface of the router is receive, and so 192.168, the IP address. So let's insert. Subnet mask. Let's say with the /24, 24, 25, 26, 27. So enable, and then configure the static DNS server. So let's configure DNS server 10.100.100. Let's instead 100.100.252. And then now we're going to save settings. As you can see, 13% completion. Now let's proceed to the configure the wireless LAN. The network will use the 2.4 GHz wireless LAN interface. Configure the interface with the SSID shown, the wireless LAN information table. Use channel 6. Be sure all the wireless hosts in the home will be able to wireless auto change default to home SSID. Enable 6, and then let's save again, save settings. Now let's go to the step 3, configure security. Configure wireless LAN security. Use WPA2 personnel and the passphrase shown in the wireless LAN information table. So wireless security, let's say WPA2 personal. And then as you can see here, the password is Cisco123. And then secure the router by changing the default password to the value shown in the wireless LAN information table. So let's see, save settings. And then we have finished already a 21% in the completion. So administration, router password, change to Cisco 123. Again, re-enter to confirm. Save settings. Now let's go to the next step. Connect clients to the network. Open the PC wireless app on the desktop of the laptop and configure the client to connect to the laptop. Go to the desktop, PC wireless, and connect tab. Refresh. Wait for it and click the home SSID. Connect. Press shared key. Let's insert Cisco 123 and then connect. So next is open the config tab on the tablet PC and its part mode and configure the wireless interfaces to connect to the wireless network. Let's go to the tablet PC, config, interface, and wireless SSID. Let's say home SSID. WPA, let's set this. Let's insert Cisco 123 and then let's go with the programming tab. As you can see here, they are all connected to smartphone. Config, wireless, and then SSID. Let's say home SSID, the WPA2-PSK, and Cisco 123. So now let's fast forward time. As you can see, the smartphone is already connected in home wireless router. Okay. Laptop, desktop tab, web browser. So let's try www.netacad.pt. Go, and so that's it. Cisco Packet Tracer server, smartphone. Let's try also in web browser. And then in tablet PC, let's try also. So enter www.netacad.com. So as you can see, hostname unresolved. So let's try it again. Okay, that's okay. The Cisco Packet Tracer server of tablet PC. So the home. Let's proceed to the next step. Part 2. Configure a WLC controller network. We'll use the WPA Enterprise Authentication. So let's go to the step 1. Enterprise admin, web browser, and then let's type HTTPS and the IP address 192.168.100.154.254. So, log in, username admin, password is so now let's configure. The next step is configure an interface for the first WLAN name. Let's change the following interfaces. New. And then interface name WLAN2. Then VLAN identifier or ID 2. Apply. And then for port number, let's say 1. The IP address 192.168.2.254. And then the gateway RTR-1. And then click apply, okay. And then we have already complete 46%. I'm going back. And then the interface name. And now let's do the VLAN. So WLAN 5, VLAN ID 5, port number 1, the IP address 192.168.5.254, 255.255.255, the net mask, gateway 192.168.5.1. So let's see, okay. Completion is already 55%. And now let's proceed to the next step. Configure a DHCP scope for the wireless management network. DHCP scope. New. So let's make a new scope name. Let's say management. So let's change the following. Let's edit the full start address. So default routers, copy. In this step, as you can see, we need to complete the following, the DNS servers, and let's say apply. Completion is about 65%. So let's proceed to the next step. Configure the WLC with external server addresses. Configure the radio server information as follows. For security, and then the radius authentication, in server index 1, .254, shared secret, Radius PW. So now apply. Okay. Let's go to the management. SNMP, trap receivers. New. Community name. Change to WLAN IP address is 10.6.0.254 and then apply, and then proceed to the next step. Create the WLANs. Create the first WLAN. So let's proceed. WLANs. Profile name, wireless WLAN 2, SSID -2, then the ID or the identifier is 2, apply, interface should be WLAN 2, security, let's say WPA plus WPA2, and then click the WPA policy. So enable the PSK, and then set the PSK format, Cisco 123, and then under the advanced tab, go to the Flex Connect station. So going here at the advanced, so let's check. Enable, and apply. So now let's proceed to the next step. Create the second WLAN. Profile name is wireless WLAN 5. Okay, go. Let's create another one. Profile name wireless WLAN 5 or other. SSID -5 and the interface or the ID WLAN 5. So enable management WLAN 5, and then let's go to the security. Let's say WPA plus WPA2, enable WPA2 policy check, enable. After that's the AAA servers, IP select, advance, and then do the same thing with this, enable. Okay, and now apply. So the completion is already 88%. And now let's continue. Step 5, configure the host to connect to the WLANs or WLANs. Utilize the PC wireless app to configure the host as follows. Wireless WLAN or wireless host 1, PC wireless. Go to connect tab, refresh, and then now you can see the SSID, connect, and pre-shared key. Just enter Cisco 123. Now connect. You can see the completion chapter is 92%. go to the wireless host 2, should connect to wireless WLAN 5 using the credentials in the WLAN information table. Wireless host 2, desktop, PC wireless, connect tab. Profiles, new. Let's make a new one. And enter a name for a new profile. User WLAN 5. Okay. And click and okay back. Again connect. Okay. Advanced settings. Next. Next. So WPA2. Enterprise, select, and next. So login name, user, WLAN 5. So the password would be Cisco. I know, user W5 pass. And the server name, again the password. Next is save. Congratulations, your profile has been successfully done. And now, as you can see, the completion is 100%. So that's all for this packet tracer. Thank you for watching.